I would describe my leadership style as trying to put as many smart people in a room as possible and allowing them to do what they feel is best. I certainly like to listen, but I want to rely on people's strengths and don't try to micromanage in any way. I rely on my team to do what they do best and just try to stay out of their way. I'm here to guide, listen, provide direction when needed, but for the most part, I depend on a very impressive, very smart team to do what they do best. So working at nationwide lending institutions taught me a lot on both the borrower side and the property evaluation side. So most importantly, it's how we choose which properties we're interested in lending on. We turn down far more deals than we lend on. We really scrutinize the properties and make sure it's a property that we want it to be part of our portfolio. So truly understanding what to look for on the asset side is something they definitely learned. And then also understanding the borrowers, why they're borrowing the money, what they'll do with the money. Are they influencing the overall decision for us by improving the property? All those are decisions and experiences we've learned from our time from nationwide lending. Operating at scale really helped us understand which type of properties to lend on. So we evaluate each deal and each property individually. Not all deals are created the same. The amount of money will influence how much we scrutinize a property, but understanding which properties bring the most value to us and having a property that is a good fit for our portfolio is something we spend a lot of time analyzing. So depending on how much the borrower needs to borrow, the length of time they want to borrow the money for, but ultimately everything comes down to the property. We only lend on strong real estate properties at real low loan to values. Every property needs to be a property that we're excited to have as part of our portfolio. So there's actually quite a few gaps in traditional financing that led to the creation of private money funding. Banks don't like to lend on commercial real estate. They really like to stay in their lane and focus on residential real estate, which is backed by the federal government. Commercial financing is not. So banks like to say no, and that provides us an opportunity to say yes. So we find we live in that area where banks are turning down great credit-worthy borrowers, and we look for opportunities on great borrowers to actually just find a great property to lend on. So banks saying no just gives us a great opportunity to say yes. Stewardship of investor capital is exceptionally important to us because this company was founded upon friends, family, and our own personal money. So how we treat every investor is how we treat our own family and friends. It's all the same investor pool.